Donald Barthelme Jr., born in 1931, was a literary force known for his innovative and often playful approaches to short fiction. We know that Barthelme's short story is innovative in style and theme as well, and it is playful. That means the language is full with fun. His work is often categorized as postmodern literature, a style that challenges traditional narratives, structures, and embraces fragmentation, irony, and self-awareness. Barthelme's short story Sentence perfectly embodies this characteristic. That is, fragmentation will be there, irony will be there, and self-awareness will be there in this short story written by Donald Barthelme. The name of this short story is The Sentence. Okay, and this sentence, the title of this short story Sentence perfectly embodies this characteristic, offering a unique reading experience and defies easy interpretation. So you can't understand the simple interpretation or meaning after reading this short story, The Sentence. And that was intentionally done by Donald Barthelme. Donald Barthelme is not a writer that you will understand the meaning of his short stories all in a certain. That means the ambiguity will be there, and fragmentation will be there in that Barthelme short story. To understand Sentence, it is helpful to know a bit about that Barthelme's background. He was not just a writer, he was also a journalist, a museum director, a professor. He co-founded the literary journal Fiction and helped establish the creative writing program at the University of Hudson. And this diverse experience likely influenced his writing, giving him a broad perspectives on culture and communication. So his career as a journalism and other writer gave him the information to write innovative short stories, fragmented in style and ambiguity in its theme. So sentence is quite literally a single sentence. So the short story, that short story is a single sentence. Oh no, you can't say it is a single sentence. It is a part of a sentence. It is part of a big sentence that stresses across several pages. So one sentence stresses across several pages. That is the short story written by Donald Barthelme, The Sentence. The sentence meanders, shifts. So it is go in a zigzag way, shifts and digress. Digress means he is telling a story and abruptly he is going towards another story. He is going in a zigzag way in his sentence and also in his meaning of the sentence, mimicking the way our thoughts often wander. So if you close your eyes, your brain start working. Your brain will start thinking with several aspects, and your brain thinking will not always be parallel like train line. Your brain sometimes will start thinking about your education, sometimes start thinking about your parents, sometimes start thinking about your relatives, sometimes start thinking about your physical condition. So in a minute, your brain will start thinking in a zigzag way, in a multifarious and a multi-dimensional way. The way your brain thinks, that happens in Donald Barthelme's short story, The Sentence. That means the way human brain works, the way human brain thinks, that is the exact way of this short story, The Sentence. So this sentence is full of clauses, sub-clauses, creating a sense of stream of consciousness. You know the term, that is stream of consciousness is a multitudinous thoughts and feeling which pass through the mind of a narrator. Exactly as I have said earlier, That means human brain every minute gives 75 to 80 signals to do it or to think it. So that is the stream of consciousness technique. That means human brain always starts thinking in a different way, in a zigzag way. The effect can be both disoriented. There is no orientation. Why? Your brain starts thinking from your education towards your relation, from your parents towards your physical condition. কেন একসময় শরীর নিয়ে ভাবছে, আবার সাথে সাথে তোমার মা বাবা নিয়ে ভাবছে। So there is no orientation, there is no organization in your mind's thinking. And the same way, in sentence, there is no organization, there is no orientation. It starts doing and shifting many things in a zigzag way, and is strangely captivating. So that is the content of the sentence is equally unconventional. What is the content and what is the theme of this sentence? Unconventional. There is no any fixed theme or content. It touches on a variety of seemingly unrelated topics. So it touches the topic, several topics that are not related to each other, that are reorganized, that are not organized. From the sentence's own existence to a husband's awakened morning embrace to his wife. So the short story sentence starts with a husband's awakened morning embrace of his wife, but ends somewhere else. Barthelme uses vivid imagery and unexpected comparisons to keep the reader engaged even as the sentence threatens to collapse under its own weight. So one way to approach sentence is to consider it as a reflection of the nature of language itself. Actually, language sometimes can convey the exact meaning. Okay, so language sometimes can go in a zigzag way. In the same way, sentence goes. Barthelme seems to be exploring the limits of what a sentence can do. What a sentence can do, pushing it to its breaking point. He challenges the idea that language must be clear, conscious, and straightforward. Okay, that is, sentence will always be easy and easily understandable. Donald Barthelme challenges this idea. That is, fragmentation will be there, absurdity will be there, ambiguity will be there. So in case of Donald Barthelme's ambiguity and fluctuation of several from one issues to another issues, that were the characteristics of Donald Barthelme's short story, The Scientist. Instead, he embraces ambiguity and complexity. Barthelme's work often grapples with the two truth, as he puts it. He avoids easy answers and simplistic moral pronunciation. Instead, he aims to engage the problematic, to explore the complexities and contradictions of human experience. This is evident in sentence where the meaning is never fixed or certain. Okay. So actually, every sentence, every expression will have multiple meanings. And if the meaning becomes clear, that will be the single meaning. I am hungry, it will have simple meaning. So everybody can understand the meaning. But when there will be ambiguity in a sentence, then it will have multiple meaning. That is Donald Barthelme's attitude. The sentence where meaning is never fixed or certain. In an interview, Barthelme argued that the how is art is more important than what is art. That means poem is important, but how the poem is, how the art is, ambiguity will be there, complexity will be there. And complexity and ambiguity in Donald Barthelme's term is the necessary characteristics of art Donald Barthelme apprehends. He believed that the way things are done, the inflection of the voice is crucial to reaching truth. This emphasis on the form over content is a hallmark of postmodernism. That means emphasis of our form. You see that in postmodern literature, overemphasis in the form or the style is the characteristic of postmodernism. And it's certainly present in sentence. That is in Donald Barthelme's short story sentence. That is, fragmentation will be there, ambiguity will be there, complexity will be there. With the all aspects, sentence become the true postmodernist short story. The sentence structure, its rhythm, its unexpected turns are all essential to its meaning. Actually, fragmentation will have some meaning. The complexities will have some meaning. The ambiguities will have some meaning. How? When ambiguity will be there, then their short story will be read by thousands and millions of readers, and thousands of million readers will have their own meaning. Okay, so this is what we get in Donald Barthelme's short story, The Sentence. Of course, not everyone will get Barthelme's work. Everyone will not understand Barthelme's true meaning or meaning of Barthelme's short stories. He acknowledges that it is entirely possible to fail to understand or actively misunderstand what an artist is doing. Okay, so understand that what does the poem mean? It cannot be understood totally and truly by the reader. That is true, but that part of the point, Barthelme isn't trying to deliver a clear message. And he is inviting the reader to participate in the process of exploration and discovery. So by the process, so he is inviting the reader to participate in the process of exploration and discovery. So Donald Barthelme's sentence ushers or puts ambiguity and complexity. By putting ambiguity, complexity, fragmentation, disorientation, Donald Barthelme invites every reader to come up with their own process of exploration. That means reader will process their own explanation and exploration and discover a new thing and discover a new meaning. That means that the multiplicity or the multiple meaning in Barthelme's the short story, The Sentence, and that is the true nature of postmodern literature. Ultimately, sentences are challenging. That means the short story sentences are challenging but rewarding read. It is a reminder that language can be playful, subversive, and deeply meaningful, even when it doesn't make perfect sense. It is a testament to Barthelme's unique vision and his enduring influence on contemporary literature. Okay, so that is the sentence. So Donald Barthelme's sentence exemplifies postmodern literature through its fragmented narrative and self-awareness. The story challenges conventional language use by exploring a single meandering sentence to explore complex themes. Barthelme emphasizes the importance of artistic form over content. So to Barthelme, form is important, not content. Inviting readers to engage, that means readers' perspectives. Inviting readers to engage in a process of discovery that I have said earlier. That means the sentence is ambiguous. And for this reason, this sentence will go to multiple readers and reader will explain the sentence in their own way. So by this, the sentence will have multiple meaning instead straightforward meaning. Okay, so that is about Donald Barthelme's sentence. Okay, so okay, so that is Donald Barthelme's sentence. Okay, and